Hi guys, welcome. Thank you for watching. So, I'm gonna do a pick a card reading because I feel really guided to come here and to do a reading with you guys. Full moon in Gemini energy is coming up. It's here. It's already here to tap into, and it's already here bringing all these questions and just all these downloads and information. And I feel some of you guys are a little overwhelmed, a little lost, I'm feeling. And not all of you guys, but I feel a big group of you that is. That's why I decided to come on here and to just bring a little bit of clarity and a little bit of guidance to the ones that need it right now. So that's why I'm here. I this time choose to do 4 different piles of cards, and they all exist out of 3 different cards from 3 different decks. And I chose to also use one of my spirit messages. Spirit animal messages deck. Never used it before. It's a very cute, tiny deck. The cards are like square like this, like an Instagram picture. But I think they actually have like some key words on them, which I think would be really helpful at this time. It's like what we should focus on, or what is coming in, where we can tap some energy from. So that I did. So I'm asking you to try and focus on these 4 different cards actually, and pick one pile, one group of cards. Maybe you have a question, maybe you just want some guidance. Follow your intuition with this one. Take your time, don't rush it. If you already feel drawn towards one or maybe 2 cards, sometimes it's 2, then of course you can get into it. And if you need some more time, then take your time. We're not in a rush, we got the time. Let's get started. This is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. So let's start with the first card. I'm gonna put this aside a little bit, like so. This is number 1. I also have not looked at the cards yet, so I'm also curious what's under here. Wow, yes, start off with such a powerful message. Yes. So if you have a question and you were looking for some guidance, then this is your answer. Perfect. I hope, of course. Yes. What are we saying yes to at this time? Then we have, this is the spirit animal message deck. You see, it's like an Instagram picture. You have the ghoul, which is very powerful and feel very water energy connecting. Maybe you have a lot of water in your chart. Maybe you are a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I do feel very drawn towards Cancer with this energy, but it could also be the person you're dealing with, or sun, moon, rising. Yeah. Okay, so you have the keywords water, creation, and emotions. Okay, let's see what your spirit message is. Soul solitude. Your soul needs attention. There are moments when it's important to get away, not just from the noise of the outside world, but to find a place where your soul can experience peace and quiet. A place for soul solitude. This is a time to pause, a time to reflect, and a time for you. So, Mercury retrograde, a time to reflect, a time to pause. And what's so beautiful colliding with this card as well is that we have the sun and the moon as like a balance scale. But it's also, it is true. The moon can't shine its light without the sun. The sun reflects itself onto the moon. And I feel that for some of you guys, it's a time of transformation. It's a time where the lights get shine, the moonlight gets shine onto things that you may have been put, you know, left in the past, and they're coming back. Maybe it's conversations with people from the past, but it could also be most definitely you coming into a period where things are gonna go right, when things are clearing up, energy's clearing out, karma cycles are ending, and it's your time to shine. But you couldn't be able to be this amount of happy, of this amount of balanced, if it wasn't for the time where you weren't, the times where things weren't easy, the times where things didn't come to you in a, handed to you on a silver platter, right? I feel the balance between the good and the bad, and what you see as good as bad is sort of becoming softer, a softer approach towards it. Nothing is only truly good or bad, and finding a positive reason or a positive energy, or even just a reason for something that happened in the past, can sometimes gives you so much power and peace, just to put things to rest and really figure out why certain things happen. So we're saying yes to the balance. We're saying yes to our soul, because it's like literally your soul is knocking on the door. It's like your soul needs attention. It's your soul that's asking you, like, I understand your mind, the mind is in control often. I also understand that the physical body has needs, but right now I would really like to be the one that gets the attention right now. Like, I need some recharging. Can we do that? And it's like literally saying, yes, okay, let the soul have her time and have her recovery and have her realizations and have her release of energy that's building up there, and let her guide us for a little bit. And that's really, like, I'm feeling like the Mercury retrograde energy so strongly around this reading. So, like I said, you have good things coming up, and that the fact that things are not right now in front of your door yet is because it's a time to just really take some rest and really just calm down and try to enjoy that as well. Just enjoy yourself and know that it's going to come to you in a short period of time. It's coming. Yes, it's coming. It's just, it's okay if things are not here right now. And how do we feel when it's not here right now? Can we relax? Can we trust that it's coming? Right? And I feel you are able to relax more. I feel like some of you guys are starting to trust the universe a little bit more and its timing, because now you sort of have figured out that in the past you might have pushed and knocked on that door a couple times, and it just wasn't ready yet, and you thought it's never going to come, and then it came, and then you figure out later, oh, it was actually the right timing. Because can you imagine if it would happen then and then this and that would have happened. So it's like, finding out throughout life that divine timing might not be that crazy of an idea. And having the trust in that also probably gives you a lot more inner peace. So if it's not here yet, don't worry, it's coming. Just enjoy yourself. Also, feeling with this is that the connect, whether you're masculine or feminine energy or soul, try to connect to the feminine side right now, because I feel that during this full moon it will help you to ride the ride. I'm hearing, like, to just go through things, and go with it and go with the flow. being very structural and very like, okay, no, but it's an appointment and I need to be there on time and it needs to be this and I'm the emperor and the energy, you know, like that, like really putting things. It's okay, just flow with it a little bit. Okay, you can't make it today. Okay, it's no problem. I was kind of counting on it, but I guess you have good reason for it. It's okay. I'll figure out something else. Thank you for letting me know. You know, like that. So, sorry, I had to click on something. That was your reading. Thank you so much for watching. If this was your card, I'm also going to do a live show probably on the 22nd of Thanksgiving this week. So if you'd like to join, I would love to see you there. And thank you so much. Okay, let's get into card number 2. Pile number 2. Lucky number 2. Or it's lucky number 7, right? Well, we don't have 7, so then it's lucky number 2. Wow, powerful. You start off with the spirit animal card, the tiger. Look how beautiful. And I'm speaking about the Gemini full moon energy, and look where it's at. It's right there. So, powerful. Then you have the card within the next few weeks. So if you had a direct question and this is your answer, it's going to come within the next few weeks, or it's going to end within the next few weeks. Depends on what your question was. Let's read the card Believe, because you have the spirit message card Believe. The force that works through your soul, determining what's possible of impossible. The difference between success or failure, and all above who we are. And above all who we are, in the power of our belief. Sorry, I didn't read it right. I really need glasses. I'm sorry, guys. The difference between success or failure and above all who you are is the power of your belief. So, how much faith are you having? How much belief are you having at the moment? Okay, I'm going to read this. The key words from the tiger are primal power, creation, sexuality, and perception. So, some things you can't control, I'm hearing. There are certain things that you don't have control over. So whether a person is going to come back to you or not, so whether the person's going to call or not, some things are out of your control. And I feel that for some reason you feel uncomfortable with that. I feel that you have been riding a ride of having faith in the universe, having faith in the divine timing. But all along, things only got worse. It didn't really work out that well for you up until now. You feel like you don't see the signs. You feel like you see some improvement, and then you get hope, and then you are, are trusting your fate and trusting the divine and just trusting the universe, and then everything comes crumbling down. And then you're like, okay, what's the use? Right? And I'm sorry that if it's not connecting to you and you're not in that energy right now, and I'm only happy for you. But I feel for some of you guys very important that I sketch the depth and the emotions that come with that. Because you can get really lost if you lose hope in a situation, right? So when we learn, don't give up hope, Wait one sec, guys. I'm sorry, I thought that this phone was in the charger, but it was not. But I'm going to fix that real quick. Let me see. I think we're good now. Otherwise, I'll just black out in a little bit. We're not live, so that's all good. Let me see. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So, feeling lost, feeling a little bit not a little bit off balance, feeling pretty off balance right now, because finding a new way, finding a sort of a new path, and it's exciting, and you're starting to try to implement things and try to learn a lot about it, and how does it work for others, and how can I implement that in my life. And oh, I'm starting to feel something different. I'm starting to feel actually more positive. I like that. And then you feel, oh, it's starting to work, and then things happen. What we put in a box of like bad things. I didn't think that's a perception, but it's a lesson, right? And then you're like, well, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I wasn't, maybe I don't know, maybe. And it's just like feeling lost. Because I feel that this sort of new way of looking at things is the right way. Like, honestly, it's the right path. It's gonna bring you so much good things. Trust me, that power of your belief is unlimited. You do have it. It's just your natural instinct. I feel that's like your natural nature. It's like the way you grew up, the way maybe your household, maybe it's just your nature to just think more rationally about certain things. It's like your nature saying, "Nah, I don't know. Is it gonna get better? Is he gonna go? Is he gonna go? Is this gonna, work out? Is it's like, because I don't know. When you know deep within, and I'm just here. Your voice of reason is like, don't lose faith in yourself or in the universe or in its timing, because honestly, if you need a little reminder, we're inside the universe. Yeah, on a planet. Literally on a planet in the universe, surrounded by other planets. And if you need a little bit like reminder of how that works and how big that is, and how weird it is that we forget sometimes that we are part of the universe, right? And it's inside of us. We are. Sometimes to just get back on that road of like being more, like having more faith and seeing things in a bigger picture, because we can get caught up in life often. I feel that what would help is maybe start to watch some documentaries about the universe, about our planet, and but mostly things to do with things outside our planet, just to sort of get the bigger picture of things. It will help you, trust me, it will. It helps you to, if you feel really stressed and there's a lot of things going on and you watch something like that, it just helps your mind open up and leave and bring in some more of the, maybe of your emotions, but also of your faith. I don't know why I'm getting that so strongly. It's for some of you guys, so not for everybody, but it's definitely for somebody. For the other group, just don't give up, because it's coming in the next few weeks. That's a strong message. I know, because it was meant to be. You see? They're working on it. Don't lose hope now. Don't give up now. Just know it's just a little setback. It's just a little bit more time. It's going to go over it. It's totally fine. It's totally divinely guided. You're going to get it. Because, yeah, it's supposed to happen. It's what's supposed to happen. So don't worry about it. Just enjoy your time until it's here. Kind of similar to one, but a little different. Okay, that was card number 2. Let's get into card number 3. So 3 different cards. I haven't seen them yet, so I'm also reading right now. Very powerful, actually. Wow. So, spirit animal, you have the seahorse. They're so cute. They're so cute. Once I saw a little seahorse in an aquarium thing. It's like a very long time ago, but it was so cute. I literally stood there for like an hour just looking at it. It was so tiny, but so cute. I'm sorry, I just had this little vision of the seahorse. Okay. The keywords for that are strength, guidance, transformation, and feminine energy. That's right now are your keywords. So strength, guidance, transformation, and feminine energy. That's where it's at. Then you have the beautiful angel answer card, opportunity. So soon an opportunity is coming in because it has a lot to do with your transformation. You have transformed over this year. I feel 2-3 years maybe even, but most definitely the last 7-8 months you have been working, putting in the work, learning what you need to learn. Maybe you just graduated, or maybe it has everything to do with your spiritual journey and your spiritual knowledge. But an opportunity is coming from this, and this is an opportunity you have created because you didn't lose faith, you didn't lose the sight, you kept going at it, you went towards things from different angles. Like, okay, it doesn't work like this, then I'm not gonna keep trying for the next 8 years. I'm gonna go from this angle. How does this work like that? Oh, like that it doesn't work? Okay, good, let's go. And then you have an opportunity. So there's an opportunity coming at you in a pretty intense, overwhelming Ace of Cups energy. So congratulations, card number 3 for the group. I really do feel like you are like standing there like, okay, universe, whatever you got for me, just put it on me, okay? Like, let it rain. I'm good. So what did it inquire for you to have this new beginning or have these opportunities come towards you? Like I said, you created that by yourself because you learned how to let go first. Or you are about to attract new opportunities because you're going through a phase of letting go. You're starting to understand the value and the beauty and the opportunities of new beginnings and abundance once you learn how to appreciate and to transform yourself by just simply letting go of things, of people, places that do not serve you anymore. So let's read your card. Once you let go of the outcome, you'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and the guidance of spirit/universe, as we have only your best intentions at heart and will do everything in our power to protect you. So, like I said, they have your best intention at all time. So sometimes we feel, why is this happening to me? Trust me, at one point in your life, you feel like, wow, I can't believe that actually happened for me, because right now in this day, I transformed, I evolved so much because of that. And all along, I thought it was something that happened to me, but that actually took away my power. Like, I felt like I didn't have any power or choice in this situation, when sometimes things happen because they simply help you get back on a track, back on a road, or because you still have some certain lessons to learn in a certain area, because they want you to evolve and grow through that, right? And trust in the higher good and the guidance of spirit. That's what I'm saying. When you feel like, okay, this door just won't open, I can get to this, but I can't open this door. This door just won't open. I'm not going to sit here for the next 8 years. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go and try this one. And then one opens. It was that one that the universe wanted you to enter. It was that smaller window that didn't really look like an opportunity, but it was. And it was a big one. And in the end of the day, it still had the same outcome. You just, you just had to go through that window because that was your window. The door was never supposed to open because it wasn't part of the life plan or the plan. So, really good. Don't lose faith. Don't get caught up in the energies at the moment. You have strength because you have rediscovered your feminine energy. Whether you're a man or a woman, doesn't matter. It's your feminine energy that just doesn't quit. She doesn't give up. She will never stop caring enough for you. That side in you to say, okay, listen, today was a bad day. And it's okay to cry, or it's okay to be upset, or it's okay to just not want to talk to anybody at the moment. But I'm going to take a hot bath. I'm gonna drink, I don't know, a whiskey or a cup of tea. I don't know what's your thing. I'm gonna go to sleep early, and tomorrow I'll wake up and I'm gonna try again. It's that mother approach. It's like, okay, right now you need some mother love, like some taken care of, some it's okay if you don't have it right now. Let's just enjoy this night. Let's just forget about the problems, leave that out the front door, and let's just, be. And let's watch a movie together, or let's get you in the shower and let's get you in bed, and like I'll read you a story. It's like a little bit of that energy. But that mother knows that the next morning he or she has to go back to school. But right now, no, we're not going to talk about that right now. It's this. And that's really what I feel, is that through the balance of that approach towards yourself, to when something doesn't work out, to know that that's not your fault. It's not like because you weren't good enough or quick enough or smart enough or lovable enough. No, it's because that's not your door. That person wasn't your door. It's the window. And sometimes when you've been at that door for 8 hours straight, you need to go home and you need to relax, and then tomorrow we'll find another opening. But don't start to camp outside that door that's never gonna open, and never give yourself a break away from that situation. And that's really what I feel like you are coming into that. Like I said, right now, it's a jungle out there. I'm just saying, like with all these planets and transit and just retrogrades and full moon energy that's coming up. Whew. I can't even start to explain how confusing things can get. So just be that mother, at home. It's like, it's just go home and just being kind towards yourself. And you don't have to know everything tomorrow. You don't, because your opportunity is coming. Trust me. It's just first releasing of the outcome. It doesn't have to, like, that's the thing, right? That's the last thing I'm going to say. I'm sorry. I'm just getting it. So it's going to be long reading, okay? What does that mean, letting go of the outcome? The outcome is, for example, going and try to do something, getting to a certain point, right? You want to get inside, but you've been knocking at that door and you just hold on to that. That's the door that's going to bring you inside and bring you to your wealth and abundance and love and life and all of that, right? You think it's that door. You just won't stop knocking at that same door. You don't even look around the building for that window that's open there for you. You don't, because you don't want to let go of the outcome. You just want that to be that door. And that's sometimes with love. Sometimes we just really, really want love. But we just think that that's that person. So that door represents that person you keep knocking on. And you just won't even look around the building to see if it's actually that window, that other person that brings you to that love. Right? And that's letting go of the outcome. It's like somebody, some people say it's like, do you want love or do you want that person? Do you want that door to open or do you actually want to enter the building? It's like letting go of the outcome. You're learning that. Very powerful. Don't get lost right now. I'm feeling for the number 3 cards like you guys are a little lost. It's okay. It's going to be totally fine. You got this. Opportunity is coming, okay? Look up pictures of seahorses. They're the cutest, okay? If you want something cute. But look, it's like the card number 2 had as well. That beautiful full moon energy is here. They're almost on every card that I pulled. It's crazy. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, if this was your card. I really appreciate you. Let me know if it resonated with you. And let's get into card number 4. Okay, let's get started. 3 cards. Let me see what it is, because I don't know. Wow. It's funny. On every spirit message card, I found the full moon hiding when they're not on every card. So it's probably meant to be. So you guys have the card Dolphin. Very beautiful card. Some of you may be pregnant. Doesn't have to be, but it's for some of you guys. So, what are the keywords for this reading? Life, feminine energy, and sexuality. I do feel, of course, because it's a dolphin, could be water energy again, I'm feeling. Maybe it's the person you're dealing with or the thinking about. Maybe it's you with a lot of water in your chart. So, then we have the card within the next few months. That's exciting to hear. I know you're about to have tomorrow. But this is just happening within the next few months. This is going to happen within the next few months. If you had a question and this is your answer. If you're looking for guidance and this is your guidance for the next few months. What are you supposed to focus on this coming time? Find your center. Your outside world is a reflection and a manifestation of what's going on inside you at this time. When the outside world becomes so hectic and stressful that your anxiety starts to overwhelm you, then this is an ideal moment to stop and ask, when was the last time I checked in with myself? That's a beautiful card. And it's funny because they both have shells here. You see, here's the shell and here's another shell. So could most definitely be dealing with a Cancer. Or you're the Cancer energy. Or maybe we should look at the Cancers for a little bit of advice. Well, I'm a Cancer, so you can not. It's true though, but still. I wasn't thinking like that. I'm sorry. I'm a little goofy today. Let me see. What are we creating? What are we creating at this time? Are you trying to create a next step in your career? Are you trying to create a better relationship or a better bond with yourself and your emotions? Because maybe you have been neglecting that side of you for a while. Maybe you just went through a divorce and you're trying to reconnect with yourself and your feminine freedom or masculine. It's up to you, of course. But what I do feel very strongly is that you are trying to nurture something into life and transform it and create it. It's literally you're creating a life out here. I'm feeling that very strongly for you guys. It's just to really create and to really nurture We have to learn how to quiet the mind and illuminate the fears. What is actually your common sense, and what is your fear saying, and what is your heart saying, and sort of looking at it, really looking at it. And with you guys, for some of you, you're trying to start up a new business or something to do with income or expression. And it's a little overwhelming to you at the moment, because I feel you're trying to like go to sort of parties and try to how do you say that? Maybe it's like a group online or something. You try to connect with people with similar interests, or that have been doing similar things, that the direction you want to go in, and then you sort of feel overwhelmed because you think that your approach might not be the right one, because they have all these answers and all these options for you. And I feel like it's a little bit overwhelming at this time and at this moment. And that's what I say. It's like when your outside world becomes so hectic and stressful that your anxiety starts to overwhelm you, they say like then it's an ideal moment to stop and ask, when was the last time I checked in with myself? So what is going on within? If you really take some time to feel, and you can sometimes feel, look at that, like how easy, like how relaxed are you in a when you take a hot bath? You know the difference in that. It's like sometimes you can be in a bathtub and you can be there for 2 hours, and you're just like, whoa, I've been in here 2 hours. It's already cold. Like I didn't even notice it. And that means that you are quite aware at the moment. Like you're just relaxed and you're in the moment, and you're able to just be in that water. Sometimes you're in there for 5 minutes and you're like, oh my god, this is such a waste, because I kind of really want to get out right now because I can't relax. But then again, it's like a lot of hot water, so I might as well just stay in it. But I just like think, and then you're like, okay, I'm not able to relax. Actually, now I'm trying to relax, I just can't, right? That's no moment where you're like, okay, that's good to know. I'm not going to judge it. I'm not going to say that I did something wrong or that somebody did something to me. I'm just saying it's good to know. That means that I do need to sort of check in with myself, which I just did by trying to relax, which I couldn't. So what is going on? Do I need to talk to somebody? Do I need to get something off my chest, out of my mind, that I didn't even know was bothering me this much? What is that release moment, right? I kind of want to give you guys an example. When you are taking care of a young kid, where you are his mom, or you are a stepmother, or like, you know, the babysitter or whatever. When you're dealing with very young kids, for example, around the age of 2.5, and they fall down, right? And it's not that bad, but they're having like, I don't know, maybe they have a cut at their finger, it's bleeding, or in their head and it's bleeding, and it's like, it's not extremely bad, but it's like a situation. Okay, we need to get to the doctor, or we need to get the doctor here, or whatever. But the first thing the kid does is look at you. They look at you, the caretaker, whether it's the most trusted person at that very moment in the room. They look at them. And what they see in your eyes and in your facial expressions and the tone of your voice will depend on how they react to it. Of course, they will cry. They will. Because they hurt themselves, of course. But then they look at you, and you can show them exactly how to react to it without even noticing it. Because when you freak out, like when you look at them and your eye expression is like, you're not okay, this is really bad, this is like, I'm sending out all this energy. They pick up your energy so strongly, especially kids from that age. They determine like, okay, picking up that energy, and then they start crying harder and they go panic mode, right? When you say, no, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I know you have, pain right now. We're gonna get you this, and then we're gonna get you that, and it's gonna be okay. And we're gonna get you, a band-aid and with a cool color, and it's gonna be okay. Or we're going to see the doctor, which is actually also really fun because we haven't seen the doctor for a long time. It's like, when you're from the inside, you're like stressed the F out because you see blood on a kid and you're like, oh my fucking God. Sorry to swear, but right? But you have to go over that and send out that energy of, no, it's going to be okay. And I need you to be that towards yourself right now. You are both. You are the mother and you are the toddler of 2.5 that just busts his knee, okay? Or his head or something. I need you to be that calmer, peaceful within as well. It's like, okay, I'm going to look at you, but I'm going to make sure I tell you, like, listen, it's going to be okay. Because it is. And it's just to be that person right now. But you have to allow yourself to be that. You have to allow yourself to, when you feel overwhelmed and stressed, to look at the person you trust the most within the room, which is that other part in you, right? Gemini, both energies. And say, okay, listen, I know I'm stressed. I know I'm overwhelmed. I'm aware of this now. Thank you. I'm aware. But it's going to be okay. And I'm going to give myself the time and the caring that I need right now. I'm not going to ignore it. We're not going to ignore that you are bleeding from your finger or your knee or your head. We're not going to ignore it. We'll help it. But we're not going to stress about it and scream in the room and everybody's fucking yelling and the kid is like, oh my God, I'm dying or something, because the person I look at, that reflects the energy to me is really stressed out. So I'm supposed to be stressed out. Right? It's like, okay, we're aware. We're not going to ignore it that you are stressed, but what are we going to do? How are we going to take care of this? It's in that approach. I need you guys to be sort of softer towards yourself. This was really long. I'm sorry. It's so long. I kind of really enjoyed it. I'm sorry. I really did. And that's really what I get for you guys. You guys are building something. Creating something new. Whether it's a love relationship or job or anything like that. But it's literally within the next few months, you're going to finally walk into, when you get to the temple, right? You get in. And that's beautiful. Really beautiful. So within the next few months, guys, focus on yourself. What's going on within? Okay, that's it. That was it for today. Thank you so much for listening. I'm sorry some of the readings were pretty long. I guess I just needed, to ramble a little bit as well. Sometimes that's good for me as well. Thank you guys for listening. I hope to see you in my next, in the readings for December. They're coming up. And have a nice night for now. Let me know. I love to see you guys. I love to read you guys' comments on these readings. So thank you so much if you send me one. Okay, bye.